How are you feeling, Slimara?
Yeah. I think I captured the true strangeness of the Slimara.
I don't know how this is gonna go on stream, but we'll try. Just gonna block. Should be. Honestly, this is probably gonna be pretty easy. Compared to doing, like, okay. So I am going to do... I'm just gonna fill it in. So we need to do... base layer at the moment. It's kind of hard to see. My only issue with this, and this is the one thing. So when I use a tablet normally, I don't have an on-screen tablet. I have like the old one, the old kind where you just kind of gotta look at the screen where you're drawing. I considered maybe getting an on-screen tablet. The only thing that annoys me drawing this way is I can't fucking see. Like, I'm sure with the stylus pen it'd be better because then it doesn't obscure as much when you're drawing. But it's like, oh, the pen kind of being the way you're drawing. But at least it's like a little bit closer. Oh, that's right, I gotta do it. Hold on. Yeah, this should be pretty easy. Keep it simple. So it'll take too long when I'm doing this. Okay. I don't know if I want to spend as much time trying to smooth out the head. It doesn't need to be too smooth. There's a little bit of lines. There's some lines left over from when I filled it in. There's definitely, when I was drawing the Magatama, there is so much quality of life stuff that they need to put in the paint thing. Like, there's so much that they needed to put in this, and they didn't. And it's just like, oh, why did Nintendo? Why did you guys? There's so many things. Like, the layers especially. I'll probably bitch about that endlessly, but... layers are really, really helpful. Okay. So we have a basic shape. Probably stick with that. I will say, compared to when I draw at a tablet, when it's just, when I'm looking at a screen, it is nice to draw on a screen instead. Let's get this layered. Okay, so I need to do slightly lighter color. Yeah. Do this. Do it a little bit bigger. He's like, I guess I can make him this great. He's kind of slightly different shades depending on the game that he's in. I need to do it up like that. Actually, now that I'm looking at this slime, he does have a little nose. It's barely noticeable, but you gotta really look, though. Also, does Slimara have anything, on top? I don't think so, right? Is there any, like, indentation at all? It's not like it would be visible here. I'm just asking. I don't remember. I don't know if anyone who's a Mara aficionado in chat. Should kind of get a little close there. Okay, so I need to do some dark edges. A bit darker. Oh, that's looking good. Yeah, it's been kind of... I know it takes a lot of effort to make stuff for this game, but it has been getting me more into drawing again. Because I mean, I still kind of draw, but I mostly do 3D stuff now. So I've kind of like switched gears a little bit. It's nice to just kind of like draw again. There's actually some... It's got some weird... Here, hold on. Be darker here. Let's get some light. Just a little bit of light on the top. Oh, Persona 2! It's like the beach song. Just a little bit of that. Kind of blend this in a little bit. They need some better blending tools. I feel like I'm using a oikaki. The way they have this thing designed reminds me of like, I don't know if any of you have drawn on like an oikaki board, but it kind of reminds me of that, because it's a little more basic like that. It does have a little bit of stuff going on up here. It's like a little weirdly veiny on the top. Okay, then I need to do like a nose. He does have like a big mouth, so maybe I could do it in black first to kind of get an idea of the size of the mouth. Yeah, he has a big droopy mouth. I will say, unfortunately, I don't mind doing this, but it also is a little painful on my back. I wish it was like, I don't know, I'm very curious how people are... I've heard of people recording themselves doing this, but I'm wondering how they have their setup, how they have things set up to where it doesn't hurt their back, because with me, the way I have a camera like right, you know, I'm sitting right behind the camera, and then it's just right here at the desk, but I have to like lean over because there's still a gap between me and the camera. I don't know about that. There's quite a bit of lips, so let me get... I know for the Magatama, like I said, I spent like an hour, and I was hunched over for like an hour. Oh, so it's not good on my back. Try a smaller thing here. I'll just shape this out with the darker green. Okay. Dark green. Seems like it kind of goes up a little bit more, though. It's really big lips. They really go up there. He's got like puffy. They go up a little bit more. He's got some puffy lips, so I gotta try and see if I can do that. It's not gonna be perfect, but that's fine. Also the nose. I gotta make sure I get the nose, because he has like a little nose, like right. Do that. Oh, that's really bright. It's a little too bright. Do one like right. Gotta be like zoom in and do that. It's funny because the nose is barely noticeable. Let's see. Let me get you won't notice the nose unless you're really looking at it. Okay. Do a darker color to kind of blend that in. Make it really dark. This. Slimer doesn't. He does in Persona 5 apparently. Because I'm looking at it right now. It is barely noticeable. You would not notice unless you're really looking there. It's extremely tiny. It's just like the tiniest nub on top of his lips. It's like it's so tiny. So I'll do that. You would barely notice it. Yeah, the SMT3 one is actually pretty simple. I decided to get out the Persona 5 one. Because that one was interesting looking. You need to make his lips, like, thicker somehow on the top. Kind of do it like this, yeah. Because, like, it's funny because the lips are, like, the nose is, like, right on top of the lips. Yeah, they're thick lips. Thick lips. Oh, yeah, he's like really, and then I gotta shape it down even more because gotta shape this out first. It's because the lips, they're really saggy. Kind of. Really go down, and then I can always shape this out with the black. If only he was. Oh, yeah, I could do that. I can make Slimer is like a little more safe than the other kind, right? Yeah, let me get That's looking pretty good, honestly. At least this thing is good for, like, it's one layer. Unfortunately, yeah. Hi, Reptile. What am I drawing today? I might actually try and draw the inside of the mouth, too, for extra flavor. Here, hold on. Yeah, Mara has a very interesting looking mouth, if you actually look into it. You can't really see it too well with the slime one, but... We are drawing a pet for our me friends on our island of psychos and freaks. We need a pet that would be good for them. Okay, let me get... I was gonna say though, because like this is one layer, one good thing about... I mean, if you've ever drawn stuff way before layers were a thing, or actually ever been in a situation where you only had one layer in an art program for some reason, I think, like I said, Okaki boards, the earliest ones maybe didn't have layers. So, what you would do is just do rendering. I think that's what they call this like the painting technique, is like, you know, I don't know, like I do art, but I don't know my art words really well. I am the same way with music too, and I know I have friends who are the same way, where I know people who make music and do art, but in terms of like proper art terms or shit, we don't fucking know. We just draw, you know? Just do that. That's fine. Yeah, I kind of want to add a mouth. A little bit. I don't know why I'm adding this much detail. I probably really don't. Yeah, his lips look... I think I need to add a little bit of shine to the lips. Just a little bit. Like the top one, it's like a little bit of something here. And then like down here. Can't do that. And then I gotta blend, of course. Shinies. Let me blend that. Yeah, one layer, you really gotta... Yeah, you gotta know your stuff a little bit with one layer drawing. It's pretty much painting. Gotta... Yeah, I haven't drawn in a while. That reminds me of something someone brought up recently, too. I don't draw as often as I used to. And I actually prefer traditional drawing over digital drawing, but I've done a lot of digital drawing. I find traditional drawing a little more therapeutic, but I don't do it as much. If I'm doing a project or whatever, I'll do drawing. Yeah, I could do plenty of it just fine, but I mostly do 3D. But someone brought up a thing, and this is a fear that artists have online, of course now, is that we have this fear that if we're not doing stuff frequently and outputting stuff frequently, that like people... There's always a fear that people forget that you can do stuff. Like I've had people forget that I can do art. and just like other stuff. Like I legit had people forget that it's like they're looking for someone to do a thing, and it's like I'm just standing right there like, oh yeah, by the way, I did this. I could do these, by the way. I just haven't been doing them as often. And they kind of forget. Because I don't, I'm not frequently putting out stuff all the time. And that's why the internet's kind of, I don't know, kind of rough on artists sometimes. Because like you see people putting out stuff all the time, and it's a lot of pressure to put something out constantly. Like, there's a lot that I could do. I'm a jack of all trades. It's just I don't have the energy to be doing shit all the time. I do not, especially at the ripe age of 40. I do not have the stamina to put out the kind of stuff that people do right now. I do not have that stamina. I can produce an art once in a blue moon, or like... I mean, I try to keep busy. I need like dark. I wish you could set the opacity. That's another thing that this needs. When you're drawing on one layer, what I think it has the layered option, but you can't set the opacity on a layered. It is only one particular type of opacity. And that's very annoying. So I need, like, some of it's like I just need a little bit, and others I need a whole lot. A jack of all trades is a master of none, but often is better than a master of one. I always feel that the limitations of the game mechanics make what people create feel all the more impressive. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm used to working with games with limitations too. Like, I look at all the stuff that I've done with Soup, and so many other like things that people modded or created custom content for. Like, yeah, that's something I'm used to, like doing stuff like that. Using like outdated tools. So. It's looking very good. So far, he's not going to be perfect, but that is fine. He will be my own. I should probably stop like trying to. I think I need to add just a little bit of. Just kind of there, just a tiny bit, a little something there. A little something at the bottom. Yeah, there we go. Kind of weirdly bit. He is like weird and disgusting on top. Like there's a lot of weird stuff going on up there. At least you guys, I guess a good thing about this is you guys can see me draw for once. I never think about streaming drawing because I have performance anxiety. When's the kid pics? Oh, I love kid pics. Yeah, I used to play around with that when I was younger. Yeah, I don't do drawing stream or modeling stream or anything because I have performance anxiety, and usually when I'm working on stuff, I take a lot of breaks. I constantly get up. That is just ADHD and like my body hurting constantly. I get really stiff very easily, so I constantly get up and move around. So that would be like, it would just not be good. But I guess the good thing about this is you guys can see me draw. Do a little bit of me drawing. So, you know, I can do art. Instead of see me always, like I usually often put out art when I'm done with the art, not like when I'm actually working on it. So. Oh, it's nice and cursed. You guys probably know I do plenty of cursed art. I kind of want to do, I want to do the inside of the mouth. I don't like it being a black hole like that. I think he has kind of like a weird pinkish purple inside mouth when you can actually see it. Hold on. It's like weirdly pink purple. That should do. Been dabbling in art lately and it's therapeutic. Yeah, it's always therapeutic. I like it a lot. He has, I don't want to show too much of the mouth, just a little bit. So you get like, just a little bit. And I'll probably use the black to blend it in. Get the tongue. So this, you know, there's like something going on in there. Okay. And then let me get the black and we'll just kind of blend that in. You don't need to see too much of it. Just kind of very subtle. It's just barely noticeable. You would have to be like really looking at it. You guys see that? Oh, did it get crooked? Ah! I swear, this is what happens when it's kind of crooked, but it's fine. I don't know how that got crooked so much. There. That'll have to do. It's funny because it looks really good. It'll probably look less good when I show the direct result, but it's funny because when I'm looking at it, from the camera, so the camera definitely has like the color of the camera is different, right? It's a little more saturated, or it has like a different tone on it. It actually looks pretty nice with the different tone. Actually, I could probably do that on here when I get it back on screen, because this does have like post-processing options. So I can make it look a little bit better. But yeah, that's probably good enough for the tongue. Don't need to make it any more than that. And then all I have to do now, kind of need to form out at the bottom. Just need to do the bottom. I mean, should we do anything else with him? Should I make him drool or something? Or is this, or is he gross enough? Let's see, layered. Oh, yeah, we just need to do, so he's got like multiple little, looking here. Oh, I could probably fix those, that is fine. Little parts. Oh, we'll have to fix those with some dark paint. Yeah, there's like little parts here. Like this. We'll fix this. Okay, yeah, I could just fix this. A little dark paint. That is looking pretty good. Yeah, so we'll do. I mean, I'm glad they had some sort of layered option, but I just wish it had better opacity. Lips. To make the lips a little more prominent. And a small pile of white goo. Yeah, I don't know. I might just keep a little more safe for work. I was thinking of making him drool, but I don't know. Let's make this part here a little bit dark. Yeah, that's probably good enough. Could shape out like the... shape out the legs a bit more, maybe. Eh. Legs, I say. Legs! These aren't legs. What are these? These are where my balls would be if I had them. Alright, that's probably good enough. I want to add some just a little bit. He's kind of grimy looking. The bottom there. Then maybe some really light. Okay, I think he's good. I should probably stop now. How much time is that? We get close to 2 hours now. I think that'll be good enough or more. How's that? Actually, I see something right here that I need to... What is this weird shit here? what that is. Yeah, where did that gray come from? That's strange. Oh, it's probably from... That's what I need to remember to do is, there's transparency locking. It's something I need to do so it doesn't bleed out onto the transparency when I'm just doing shading. It's fine though, like it's a little bit. Okay. The head, there's one spot. Ah! No. Okay. I think that's just the best I can do. So, this dark spot up here is bothering me. This is fine. It could be a little softer on top. Alright, I think that's it. Oh, I think that is... I am done with that. God, how long has it been? How long did this take me? I'll have to look back on the VOD.
Slime Mara.
There we go. Yeah, he looks... The mouth, I kind of... Yeah, when it's done like that... Why is it so... Okay, yeah, when I'm seeing it on this screen, it looks a little bit different. Hold on. I need just a little bit more here. I'm gonna try and use... Because that's bothering me. Now it's not on the screen. Yeah, that's like too visible. It looked better when it was on my, when it was on my camera. It's the only issue with doing it that way, I guess. Your poor Scoot Bacula? So you don't know how, but I'm exhausted after day. It's a good feeling to be productive. Yeah, I don't mind soreness. My body gets sore a lot, but I don't mind soreness if it's coming from being, like, productive in a positive way. Like, I would rather be sore from moving around a lot, you know, and being busy and stuff, than being sore from, like, not moving around, if that makes sense. Just darken some of these... Just gonna fix a few things. It's kind of... I have a new... I probably mentioned before, I have a new chair now, thankfully. It's a pretty decent one. It's just like a lazy boy, like, manager's chair, but it's nice to be able to lean back on it. I had to borrow my partner's chair for a while because my old chair... So I got rid of my gamer chair. That was falling apart. And then I had, like, an old, like, small... mesh back office chair that I had to like put together, and that thing was falling apart. And my partner let me borrow his chair for a while so I could stream it, and then finally I got like a new chair, so it's much better. Just want to do a few things here to fix it up. Artist perfectionism. You gotta hate it, right? The OCD of get a little, it's slightly OCD about stuff. Alright. I want to see, just before, kind of want to see what the options are here. Vividness? Maybe make it... definitely green. No, don't want that. Blur. Give him outline. I don't want the outline. Oh, is this like a... Huh. I think I like that. Game Boy camera? Ooh. That's spooky. It's like high contrast. I don't think I want that though. This contrast? Let me see. I don't know. A little bit? I think that looks fine. Let's see. Okay. And then, yeah, the insides of the mouth being barely visible is fine. He's green for an amazing reason. Some of these filters are giving this some strong RPG Maker horror energy. Yeah, it does remind me of that, huh? There's actually like, actually, let me see something here. Red Mara. Make it a little more... Can I make him a little slowly? Let me see what other green options we have here. Huh, I like he is kind of more turquoise. I kind of like that. There we go. I'm gonna settle with that. I think that's it. We'll settle with that. And then, yeah. I like that.